Hello, today I'm in the north of Vietnam. Wow, Vietnam's capital is truly an invasion of your senses when you arrive in the old quarter. Chaotic and noisy are my first thoughts as your overloaded senses get used to the initial shock of the streets of Hanoi. Vietnam's a country of diversity. There is such a variety between the hustle and bustle of Hanoi and the peace and tranquility of Ha Long Bay. I've previously been a few years ago to Ho Chi Minh City, and that's a metropolitan city that's ramped up even more hectic and crazy than Hanoi. But there's plenty of things to do wherever you are in Vietnam. The food's great, the people are generally friendly. I would say not as friendly as the Thais and the Cambodians, but certainly generally helpful and looking to make a tourist stay a happy one. But beautiful temples, great tourist attractions, and certainly it's well worth a trip to North Vietnam. Taking a taxi from Noi Bai Airport to the Old Quarter is probably the most convenient option, costing around 250,000 Vietnamese dong. That's about $10, 8 British pounds. And it would take approximately 30 to 60 minutes to get to the Old Quarter, depending on the traffic and weather conditions. Hanoi is a multi-layered city where periods of foreign occupation are apparent on every corner. I recommend spending at least 3 days exploring Hanoi to truly get a good feel for the city, especially if you're a first-time visitor. It is a vibrant city with street-side food vendors in abundance and with plenty to see and do. The streets surge with scooters and motorbikes vying for the right of way amid the din of constantly blaring horns. The best time to visit is between April and November, when sunshine and temperatures are at their best, and rainfall is lowest. The hottest month of the year is June, with an average daily maximum of 35 degrees C and an average low of 27 degrees C. Hanoi is a very compact city, and like most travellers, I chose a hotel in the heart of the Old Quarter, knowing that it would be easy to reach most of the city's attractions. So this is my room for 2 nights in Hanoi before heading off to Ha Long Bay. So it's a luxury or deluxe balcony room. Looks very comfortable, although typical Hanoi noisy traffic outside. But bed looks nice and big and comfortable. And the bathroom. It's a little bit dated, but it has got a very high rating on Agoda. So I'm expecting a comfortable couple of nights here before heading off to my cruise on Ha Long Bay. So on my first day, I took a stroll to Hanoi's top tourist attraction, Huyen Kim Lake, which offers fresh water and green respite to the city's hustle and bustle. The Nok Song Temple sits on an island connected to the shore via a red wooden bridge. Early in the morning, the lakeside fills with residents practicing Tai Chi, and on weekends, the 7 p.m. to midnight traffic ban gives the area a funfair vibe.
During my trip to the lake, I was fascinated by a group of Vietnamese playing badminton alongside a busy avenue as traffic sped by. This is a magnificent location to watch people going about their daily lives. The Old Quarter is an enchanting mix of French colonial buildings, traditional shophouses, as well as the odd temple or two lining narrow streets which are crowded with traffic day and night. It is impossible to navigate the sidewalks, which are blocked with parked motorcycles and seating for people overspilling from local restaurants. It takes a while to gather yourself to take on the disorderly streets and gain confidence that you'll be able to survive the experience. A visit to Hanoi's nightlife should start at Beer Street, where tourists flock to sample the lively atmosphere, music blaring out, and some of the cheapest beer in the world. Patrons sit on plastic stools at plastic tables that spill out onto the pavements. There are plenty of street food options nearby, and if you're settling in for the night, order pitchers of beer, because getting served during the peak evening period can be a real challenge. During the evening, you may find that local sellers will approach your table to see if they can get you to part with some money for their goods. Simply a polite no thank you and continue drinking should be sufficient to encourage them to move on. A visit to Train Street is an experience not to be missed when you're in Hanoi. Various online articles and posts indicated the area had been closed to tourists, but I'm pleased to report that that isn't the case. The single track is lined by rows of bars and houses, and the bar owners encourage you to sit in their establishment. Don't be fooled by the published train times. This is Vietnam, and they rarely run to schedule. I suspect that the bar owners quote more trains than are actually scheduled to keep you drinking while you wait expectantly. Anticipate having to wait all evening before a train eventually passes by. During my visit, a lot of tourists had given up and only the diehards remained, and we were fortunate enough to observe several trains passing by in a short 30-minute period. These were the only trains to or from Hanoi railway station all night. However, it was still an enjoyable evening drinking the local beer and eating the tasty bar food available. Hang Dao Gardens is a captivating place to observe local life passing by, with the backdrop of the chaotic Hanoi traffic. From here, I decided to walk towards Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum, where you can see the embalmed body of Uncle Ho in a glass casket. The revolutionary leader and president still evokes deep feelings from the people of Vietnam. There is no filming allowed inside the tomb. Please dress respectfully and wear clothing that covers your knees and shoulders, which means no shorts, sleeveless tops or miniskirts. A rooftop bar is the perfect place to admire the vibrant city and panoramic views. Immerse yourself in the luxury surroundings and sophisticated atmosphere as you sip a delicious cocktail. With a variety of rooftop bars available in Hanoi, visitors can choose from luxury lounge to laid-back settings, each with its own ambience and style. A rooftop bar is a must-visit for a memorable night during your Hanoi stay. Personally, I visited Cloud Sky Bar and Diamond Sky Bar during my stay in the city, and whilst the drinks are more expensive than a street level bar, they are still reasonably priced. Go there just before sunset to start off your evening and appreciate the scenery and the picturesque sky. My visit to Hanoi bookended a trip to the UNESCO World Heritage Site of Ha Long Bay, which I will feature in my next video. Hanoi is a delightful starting point to further explore northern Vietnam and the attractions it has to offer. Please subscribe to my channel and press like to enjoy more videos as I discover fresh, remarkable locations on my travel adventures.